The NFL is in the news tonight, bombarded for months with bad news, negative headlines. Today, we woke up to some news that might be the worst indicator of all for organized football. A new Bloomberg poll shows a full 50% of Americans would not want their sons playing the game. That's a big, bad bellwether number for a sport that depends on the youth leagues of today to fill in the big leagues of tomorrow. This number came on the day that the league announced a course correction in the aftermath of its domestic violence scandal with an announcement from Commissioner Roger Goodell. He spoke with NBC's Peter Alexander, who has our report tonight.
I got it wrong.
Months after Commissioner Roger Goodell admitted he fumbled several high-profile domestic violence cases, Goodell says the NFL is finally back on track.
Why should critics be confident that this time you got it right?
Well, we've changed the policy, we've strengthened it, we've toughened it. Being part of the NFL is a privilege. It is not a right.
With new rules governing how the league handles the personal conduct of all NFL employees. Effective immediately, any player charged with a violent crime will be sidelined, placed on paid leave. The league will also hire a new disciplinary officer to oversee punishments and to supervise new independent investigations of players accused of domestic violence or sexual assault.
They have to be dealt with firmly, consistently, quickly. And we also need to make sure that we're doing the right things for the victims and survivors. That's the key thing for us.
Still, Goodell will remain the ultimate arbitrator, ruling on appeals.
This, in a way, is Roger Goodell's way of saying, I don't care about player criticism, I don't care about union criticism, I don't care about the outcomes of these disciplinary hearings over the last couple of weeks. I am retaining a lot of my power. This is Goodell's attempt not to be completely declawed as commissioner.
Critics have been slamming the NFL for what they call an anemic response to domestic violence issues involving players like Ray Rice and Adrian Peterson, and for being unresponsive to women's concerns. I asked the commissioner how he explained this controversy to his two teenage daughters.
Did you say I screwed up?
And of course. The most important thing in leadership is to be able to say when you make a mistake. And the most important thing is to be able to say, this is what I did to correct it. And this is what we did to try to take this situation and move forward.
America's most lucrative sports brand is still trying to tackle a major off-field crisis. Peter Alexander, NBC News, Irving, Texas.